Today on Drew, we're flashing back to our favorite moments from season 1.
I had a date with Lisa.
Only Eddie Murphy could get me literally rolling on the floor. Plus, our 2-week premiere event starts Monday from Hollywood. We're revealing superstar guests, like one of the most talented singers in the world, Billie Eilish. It all starts now.
Please welcome Drew Barrymore.
Hello, everyone. Season 2 of our first show is just 4 days away. On Monday, September 13th, we're kicking off a brand new season full of surprises, signature segments, and yes, stain removal. The stain busting will never stop, don't you worry. All right, we're having a big 2-week premiere event paying homage to all of our favorite hometowns, and that feeling that there's no place like home. Well, we're starting in my hometown of LA, and we're ending up here in our show's hometown and my new hometown of New York City. I know, I do heart New York. This week, we're having a little pre-party and celebrating our favorite moments from season 1. Let's kick things off with a guest who had some great advice about the importance of celebrating ourselves. And here's our very candid conversation with the legendary, the hilarious, and wise Eddie Murphy. Take a look. I was lucky enough to meet our first guest when I was just 7 years old. He was a couple of seasons into his transformative run on Saturday Night Live, where he immortalized characters like Mr. Robinson and Gumby, but he was destined for even greater things, and he found them as the star of some of the most iconic comedies of all time. Let's talk about Trading Places. Let's talk about Beverly Hills Cop. Let's talk about Coming to America. And he still pursued his first love, stand-up, and released 2 specials, including the highest grossing stand-up comedy concert film of all time. And then the father of 10 gifted his talents to beloved family films that shaped generations, voicing characters in films like Mulan and the Shrek franchise. And now, after celebrated performances in 2006's Dreamgirls and 2019's Dolomite Is My Name, he is returning to his kingdom, Zamunda, as Prince Akeem in Coming to America. This is one of my very favorite movies of all times. I have a date with Lisa! I can't believe I'm saying this in front of the person. Please welcome the one-of-a-kind Eddie Murphy.
That is so nice. You made me feel like I did some good movies. Hi, Drew Barrymore.
Hello, Eddie Murphy. I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah, happy to see you too.
I mean, 1982.
You were just a little baby when I met you.
And there we were.
Little baby, just a little baby.
And look at you and I.
You're just a baby. I'm kind of young too. I think I'm like 19 or 20 then.
Yeah.
I remember Tim Kazurinsky. You kind of like, you guys were buddies that week. You became buddies with him.
I did. I gravitated towards him. He was so nice to me.
You guys were cute.
Do you remember doing the E.T. sketch? You were Mr. T, looking for his boy, E. And I don't know if you remember this, but Steven Spielberg was there. He was very protective of me at that time. I was so lucky.
You know what's so strange about the whole SNL experience? It was so long ago. And so sometimes there'll be like a sketch on, and I won't even remember the sketch. I'll be watching it going, what is this sketch? And what happens next? It's like so much, it's so long ago and so many sketches in between that and so much stuff. A lot of times I don't remember it. I don't remember that Mr. T sketch.
I just remember everything from that show very vividly, but I too have like, surrealistic gaps.
Yeah, I can imagine. You were a little baby when you started.
Well, and that was in 1982. I know. And you have 10 kids, so I can only imagine what your perspective is now, because I have 2 daughters, and my perspective is completely different now than when I was 7.
No, I'm a totally different person. Not just 10 kids. I have a grandchild. I have my first grandchild.
Congratulations!
I'm a papa, and she calls me Papa.
Oh, that's so wonderful. I was reading that you said, like, your house is just a hub of activity and that you like to hear the voices just all over the place, and how proud you are of your kids, and all 10 turned out really wonderful people.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing of all, is to have no schedule, have nothing I have to do, and I'm home, and all my kids and all their friends, they're all around, and I can hear where everybody's at. That's nirvana for me.
And I was reading about how that you lean into being a spiritual person and being centered, and that you said maybe you avoided some of the pitfalls that were so easy at your disposal, if you will, because of spirituality. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm very grounded spiritually, and not so much, any religion, just a connection, with God. Being a young person in this business, and it's a lot. It's like you got to navigate through a minefield. So many ways you could just, destroy yourself. A lot of the people that I've seen that destroyed themselves, a lot of my contemporaries, a bunch of my contemporaries, people like Michael and Prince and Whitney, and people that came on the scene around the same age that I am, they kind of, it was this self-destructive thing that they had, That's my biggest blessing, that I got started really early. I knew what I wanted to do really, really young, and that I loved myself. I never hated myself. I never beat up on myself. I never was, I've always been my biggest fan.
I love that. You deserve to be, because we're all there with you. What would you say to someone who does struggle with, call it self-love? I'm asking for myself, because I love and respect myself, but I fall off the wagon with total self-flagellation and being too hard and not meeting my own expectations. Do you have any advice for me?
It's an inward search, and it's personal, and it's just between you, and the outside stuff. You have to learn to not, I don't let anything that's not constructive, I don't let anything negative in. You have to train yourself to turn away from it. When negative stuff comes in, stuff that's not constructive, you have to turn from it. You're here, and then you're blessed. You're here and you're blessed. You already won. So the negative energy, there's no time for that. You won already. You know what you should do every morning?
What?
You should do a victory dance. You should wake up every morning and do the Drew Barrymore victory dance. I won. You won, mama.
I feel like the world's biggest winner right now to hear such salient advice from someone I have respected so much my whole life. And in 1982, when we did Saturday Night Live together, then, you had done 48 Hours, Trading Places, Beverly Hills Cop. By the way,
Delirious right in the middle of that. The red leather suit is right in the middle of that stuff.
And what exact point was Raw to that?
Right after Coming to America.
Yeah. So that's 87.
I could tell because I have a perm. My hair is that hair.
You had such a succession of these epic films. You're so young. Do you ever come down from those periods of time where you have hit after hit after hit and you're working?
I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened to me. I had it all the way together for years and years and years. And then what happened with movies is they started offering you so much money to do stuff that I wound up doing all, you know what that's like. You just do and be like, hey, you want to give me that much money to do that? Okay, so I'm doing a bunch of movies like that, and it's forever. Way after the money is spent, that movie is still playing on a movie channel. So it's I got to where I stopped having fun making movies. So I had to take I had to take a time, like about in 2011, I think it was, I stopped for like 8 years. I just stopped making movies. And that's where I had really, really quiet time and got recentered to where, you know, if I'm going to be doing something, I want to be doing it because I want to do it, and all that. And I got it all back together that way.
That is the perfect answer to that question. And the reason I asked is because, you know, since that 1982 time, and I had even been working before that, and so had you, but we're still here. We're still going. It's 30, 40 years later, 40 years later.
That's why I say you should do the victory dance. How about this? We're in the business, Drew, where people come and go. People come and go every 5 years. It's a brand new bunch of new faces, and it's a brand new. And anybody that's in this business for as long as you've been in this business, as long as I've been in this business, I think, you know, that means that we're not stinky. There's no. It's been firmly established that we are not stinky.
It was very special advice to hear from Eddie. And the truth is, I still forget it all the time. I need to write it on my wall because he's right. We don't feel like we have accomplished enough or that we're there at those goal lines. We push and push and push and really take ourselves down, and we need to lift ourselves up, all right? I love that advice from Eddie. All right, now sit tight because we're just getting started. There's more Eddie Murphy and behind-the-scenes tidbits to his famous films in just a minute. We'll be right back. I have a date with Lisa. Will you say it with me?
How about I say it like this? I have a date with Lisa? No, I'll do it. Right.
I know.
I have a date with Lisa. Yeah, if I knew you was gonna roll around, I'd have did it the first time.
The new season of Drew premieres September 13th.
Welcome back. We're checking out some of the most memorable moments from season 1, curated just for you, of The Drew Barrymore Show, with bonus director's cut commentary from someone with a unique firsthand perspective, me. Now, let's jump back into our conversation with Eddie Murphy, where I may or may not have gotten him to do one of my favorite lines that I say every day from Coming to America. Okay, spoiler alert, I did. Take a look. One of my favorite movies of all time is Coming to America. Coming to America 2 is here, and we can all finally go back to Zamunda. Was there a moment where you said, now is the right time to make this sequel?
No, it kind of happened organically, this movie, the way it came together, because the way the story ended, it was kind of like that. It was, and they live happily ever after. And we didn't even think about making a sequel. But then the movie came like a cult movie, like little stuff from the movie. The movie just stayed around. Of all the movies that I've done, no movie is on TV as much as Coming to America. It's always on, and little lines from the movie. People are sexual chocolate. People say that, little lines from the movie. Or the mic drop that everybody does, the mic drop. The very first mic drop ever is Randy Watson from Coming to America. All this little stuff from the movie. And then what happened about 10 years ago, some people on Halloween would dress up as the characters, and there's a restaurant in LA that on Halloween, it changes itself into McDowell's, and they have like a McDowell's menu. So it really is like this like cult movie. So it became that, and that's when I started having the idea of, the people that really, really like that movie might, want to see a sequel to it. And then when we figured out a way to connect the dots and to make it make sense, then we wrote a script, and it came together right.
Can I ask a burning question that I've wondered ever since I first saw the movie, which is the little child on the skateboard, because they've all taken the suitcases and they're wearing all the fabulous Zamunda garb. Was it like, let's just say that we have so much clothes that there are child sizes, or screw it, tailor it, it's funnier?
We were taking license there, because I know it's a kid and he has a little a child size. You have to remember now, the movie was a comedy, and it was directed by the great John Landis. John Landis, there was people, when they talk about coming to America, when I'm asked about coming to America, they get me and Arsenio, like the actors that get all the credit for the movie. And that movie is more John Landis than anything. And that's a John Landis joke to have the kids go skating by, and in the moment, he probably was like, hey, have a kid skateboard. It was probably, he's like that.
It's my favorite moment, other than, of course, the quote of, I have a date with Lisa. And it's, I say it every day because it's my version of showing that I'm happy.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, we have the clip. May we show it, please?
I have a date with Lisa. Isn't that wonderful?
You know, that scene right there, the little girls that are in that scene was a friend of mine named Jeffrey Moore, who lived in Brooklyn, and he stopped by the set that day. And the little girl in the light blue jacket, that was his daughter. She was just with him. We just put her in the scene, like right there. It just happened in that moment.
Would you ever say it with me? Will you say it with me?
How about I say it like this? I have a date with Lisa. I have a date with Lisa? No, I'll do it.
I know.
I have a date with Lisa. If I knew you was gonna roll around, I'd have did it the first time.
Eddie, I'm so happy to see you. Thank you for giving me such incredible, salient life advice.
It's nice to see you too. And I'm look forward to, after all this pandemic stuff is over, come there and see you live in person.
I will roll myself up in this carpet for you. I'll be like a burrito by the time we finish. And I will dance that victory dance and recognize the purpose. And
if you don't do it physically, do it, get right. Always start the day with, I've already won this. This game, I've already won. Now it's just about, getting the most out of everything, being here and your babies and your family.
I very much recognize that. And I love it coming from the person who has made life make sense for so many of us on this planet by helping us love and laugh and enjoy life and fall in love with the extraordinary characters that are you, that you've put out into the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, only Eddie Murphy could get me literally rolling on the floor like the carpet was a burrito. All right, more of our favorite moments when we return. Don't move.
Bring you more.
The new season of Drew premieres September 13th.
Cookbooks are my obsession, and it turns out I'm not alone. Watch this.
My cookbook club is Ina Garten, Barefoot Contessa, Modern Comfort Food. It has everything you exactly want to be eating right now. And you might look up the best tomato soup with a grilled cheese, but Ina always makes it that much easier to make and with an ingredient you wouldn't have expected. So it's that much more delicious. It is ideal. She does this chicken breast with orzo that I did on my pretend cooking show, and I've made my chicken breast that way so many times since then, and I made it last night, and my kids and I were just like, this is delicious. And all the desserts, the way she does potatoes in that cookbook, her veggies, Ina Garten, Barefoot Contessa, Modern Comfort Food. Favorite cookbook right now.
Thank you for joining in my obsession with cookbooks. Welcome back to our season 2 pre-party. We're checking out some of our favorite season 1 moments and letting you in on behind the scenes secrets ahead of our season 2 premiere next week. One of my favorite parts of this job is getting to meet so many incredible and inspiring people from everywhere. And this person who's coming up next really, really affected me. I love her. Deborah Houston is a mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, and get this, the oldest soapbox derby racer in the country. Take a look. Here she is. It's Deborah.
Hi, Drew.
Hi, Deborah. I'm so excited to meet you.
And I'm excited to meet you, too.
How did you end up getting into soapbox racing?
Well, you know, Indianapolis is known for the racing. And a friend of mine had approached me about taking my grandchildren to do the soapbox racing. And so I thought it would be a good thing for them to get them off the computers. You know, it'll teach them responsibility and, you know, give them something to do during the pandemic. So I took them to practice and they met their coach, Mr. Larry. And Mr. Larry kept approaching me about racing. He said, you the perfect size. You know, you fit in that car. He said, come on, do it. And I kept thinking about it. And I finally said, okay, I'll try it.
I love it. Because, I mean, I learned that, like, the oldest soapbox racer in your team is 14, right?
Right.
I just love this. This is so cool. Tiny but mighty. Now,
Yes.
what was going through your head the first time you're like,
Well, at first I was a little nervous and I was hyperventilating because I was so nervous. And I went down that hill. And when I went down that hill, I said, oh, I can do this. I can do this. And I started practicing and kept going down that hill. And it turned out to be fun. I was, at the same time, I was going through chemo. So I said, well, you know, rather than sit up and worry about chemo, I could be practicing and having fun and, you know, just doing this with my grandchildren. And I really enjoyed it.
and is it true that you're doing fantastically well now?
Yes, I am cancer-free. Yes.
I asked that right away when I found out, and it's just so important. And your story, your attitude, the fact that you want to get your kids out off the technology and out into the world during the pandemic, the fact that you had cancer and were going through this but chose to spend your time doing and focusing on this, you are the example.
Thank you, Drew. Thank you. Thank you.
It's true.
I want to be.
You are. What's next for you? What else are we going to learn from you?
Well, I'm gonna go race this 2021, and this year I'm gonna win. So it's to race and to win in 2021.
Well, you are the biggest winner, and we want to be cheering you on, and I have a little something for you.
Oh, really? For me?
Yeah, this is a little...
Oh, it's got my name on it.
Oh, yeah, it does. I hope you don't mind. We put a little logo of our show on there. Here you go.
Oh, my goodness, that's a racing suit.
And it's just perfectly your size, and I will say it's sturdy, but it's also really soft.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Thank you, Drew.
It is such a pleasure, but that's not all. Check this out. So we know you live in Indianapolis, so we reached out to the Indy 500. When they heard about you, they wanted to give you a few things as well. So they want to have you wave the green flag for the Indy 500 practice day. Yeah, that's right.
goodness, Drew. Oh my goodness.
How cool is that? And they also
It's really cool.
Oh,
that just makes me feel so good. Thank you.
well, they also want to put your soapbox on display in their fan area on actual race day and host you and all your grandchildren on practice day and show you off like a little Deborah museum.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, Deborah, do you mind if we speak to you again and ask you how that day went and, just check in?
Yes. Oh, you can. Please call me. Please call me. Please call me.
Okay, good. I'm so relieved. I'm like, Deborah, I need more. I want to catch up and see how that day went. And thank you to the Indy 500 who gets it, wants to honor Deborah. We honor you here at the show. We love you. And I can't thank you enough for being here to be that example.
Oh, thank you, Drew, and thank you for having me, and thank you for all of that. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Deborah. Deborah is the best, and we followed up with her after her big day at the Indy 500, and she told us she felt like a true celebrity and queen that day, and they actually showed her Drew Barrymore Show appearance on the big screens at the racetrack, and she said all the professional drivers were asking to take pictures with her. So fun and just so deserved. We're rooting for you, Deborah. More behind the scenes in just a minute, okay? We'll see you in a second, hopefully. All right, bye. Welcome back. Do you ever watch our show and wonder what happens after the cameras stop rolling? Well, all week long, we're revisiting some of our favorite season 1 moments and sharing behind-the-scenes bonus commentary. Now, you probably know by now, I don't know if you know, but I am a beauty junkie. So I always look forward to our segment called Beauty in a Box, where I get to customize the perfect beauty routine for one of you and send it right to your door in a care package and then take you through it. And our first ever Beauty in a Box segment was with a viewer named Daniela, who wrote to us with a very relatable beauty dilemma. Take a look.
Hi, Drew. My name is Daniela. I'm 40 years old. I live in Illinois. I am a working mom with 4 kids. I need some help with makeup. I need a 5-minute routine that will enhance the most features, because 5 minutes is about as much time as I have with 4 kids and working. Also, if you could help me with mascara, I hate putting it on, it smudges, and I look like a raccoon within an hour. It's just underneath my eyes. So if I have to wear it, please teach me how to use it. Thank you, and I really need your help.
Daniela, I have to tell you, you are so beautiful. I've seen your video before, but as I'm rewatching it, I'm just like, you're so pretty.
Thank you. That's a very big compliment coming from Drew Barrymore.
Well, what I put together for you, do you have a box in front of you? We sent you some beauty products.
I do.
All right. This is beauty in a box. Shall we open it together?
Yes, please.
Okay. So what I got for you first is, I love the company Kiehl's. And this is a skin tone and beautifying BB cream, but it also has sunscreen. Do you wear sunscreen?
I do. That's probably the only thing that I'm very consistent about.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of you and happy for you, because I'm terrible about it. Unless I'm going into the sun, I always forget. So tinted moisturizers and light BB creams with sunscreen are just great for daily wear. And they're gonna be a really light layer. You can literally put it into your hands like a moisturizer and then do the pat, pat, pat. And then you'll go under the eyes and you can always add more. You look amazing.
Feels really nice.
Wow.
Isn't it? That's crazy.
Okay, I am so pleased. What do you think? Do you like it?
Well, it's nice because it's light. It feels really nice on. It's very moisturizing.
Okay, now next, what I got you is, this is a company called Amazing Concealer. And this is for if you ever have more sleepless nights or you're just a little more exhausted or you get a blemish. And what's nice is that the pigment is nice and heavy, so it'll cover up dark circles or a spot, but it's very blendable on the edges. Otherwise, you're gonna see the circle. So
under my eye.
Yeah, just a teeny dot, 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 and then you can work it in with your fingers. Very minimal. This is for those crypt keeper days when the kids have exhausted you. Oh my God, you look so beautiful. I'm so excited. I swear, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like an artist right now, and like I'm painting you, and like I'm like, look at this, a painting, she's so beautiful. Oh my God, you really, I'm so happy right now because you are already so beautiful, and I want things that will not take away from your natural beauty. Okay, this one is actually from Flower Beauty. It's called Gel Crush, and the reason I love this, it's brand new for our company. You take it off, it's great for the bag. I also love a good purse-friendly makeup. When you have a foundation the size of this, you're probably not throwing it in your purse. So this is dot, 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 and a little smudge on the lips. Just so if you want a pop of color, you know you can get it out of this. Oh, Daniela, you are looking so foxy. I'm so pleased right now. I feel like a proud peacock.
Is it too much or no?
No, not at all. That's great. And then work it all over the lips like a deodorant fell in love with a lipstick and had a baby. Yes. Oh, that just gave that perfect little kick where it sort of picks up your natural pigment. The thing that I care the most about with Flower Beauty is that it will never leave a woman hanging. When we have a formula, it never like gathers or goes in the cracks. The pigment just goes away, the hydration stays. Okay, next from Flower, I got you our Lash Warrior. And the reason I love this is it looks like a weapon because it is. It is an amazing mascara, and it actually has a rubber wand, which is gonna distribute through the lash differently, and it's gonna lead to less flakage. I think you're doing a phenomenal job. Okay, now, at the end, I put this in special. This is micellar water. I discovered this because all the people in the fashion industry for the runway fashion shows were using this because they could take off all the makeup in one felt swoop. And it used to only be available in France. And now micellar waters are always on trend. So this is a Garnier. You can find this anywhere. So when you're done with all of this, you want to put this on the pad and you want to just take everything off and make it nice and clean and clear. No matter what you do, do not go to bed with your makeup on.
No, it's usually pretty easy because I normally don't wear makeup, but no, I do wash. I do have a good cleansing routine. It's just the makeup. I have a hard time with it, but this is something I can totally do on my own and quick with 4 kids. Thank you so much.
That's exactly the point. Natural, fast, and absolutely beautiful. You already were, and this just enhances that. And really, the whole point of beauty is how you feel. And if something happens where it boosts the way you feel, that is the whole point as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you so much. This was great. I feel great.
Yay, Daniela. And you, please keep writing us with your beauty dilemmas because we'll be sending out more beauty boxes in season 2, and I cannot wait. Let me be your personal beauty junkie. All right, more fun from season 1 in just a second, as they say. Stay right there. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're getting ready for our season 2 premiere next week by looking back on some of our favorite moments from season 1 with some fun bonus facts. As a business owner myself, I am so passionate about highlighting inspiring entrepreneurs. And when we heard about Cindy Tawia, we knew that we had to talk to her. She is a beauty brand founder who launched the first ever natural hair care vending machines in the US. And her genius idea to put her products in a vending machine came as a result of a disappointing setback that she faced. Talk about ingenuity. I do believe that failure can lead to success, and there is no success without failure. Check out our conversation with Cindy and the special surprise that we had in store for her. Please welcome Cindy Tawia.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Drew. Hi, Ross.
Hi. Oh my God, you're cute. I just gotta tell you.
I just have to say, your products are in Sally's Beauty Supplies and Walmart.com. And so are we at Flower Beauty. So I'm very happy to be sisters in business with you. And
oh, thank you, Drew.
I've looked into getting a vending machine, and it is no easy feat.
Oh, my goodness, Drew. Well, I had a wonderful, successful, thriving, booming store at BWI Airport. And I put that store there because TSA takes away all our hair care products. And it's so traumatic. I know you've been through it. Oh, yeah. I know you've been through it,
yeah,
sister
when you
girl.
go through, they look at the ounce and they're like, you can't take this through. Yeah.
Yes. So I opened the store. Everything was going great. And then one day they took away my store. It was like, you know, we're reclaiming the space. And I was devastated. I had to lay everybody off and literally close my store. And you know what? A girl's got to get on her feet. After a few months, I went right back to that airport, met with the CEO, Mr. Ricky, put my PowerPoint presentation in his face, and I said, this is what I want to bring here. And he looked at me, he said, young lady, you're very persistent. How many airports do you want? How many concourses do you want? I said, that's it. Amen. We're in. So that's how that all started.
I love
research and engineered it. But girls got to get creative. You know, they take away from you. You got to figure out how to bring it back.
Yeah, you got to pivot, right? If you want to be successful. And I know your business,
right.
It is successful. And a core part of it is not only providing products for women, but taking care of women as well. Why is that important to you?
Oh my God, Ross, I'm a survivor of domestic violence, but one of the things that's very, very important is we donate 10% of our proceeds to homeless shelters, and then we do beauty makeovers. It's called the Diva Project, where we go out and we give them a full beauty makeover. And it's so important for us to give back to our community, and especially women who are hurting and broken.
I mean, right, I mean, I love you. I love you.
I just have so much admiration for you. I don't know where to begin.
Thank you so much. And you, because sisters have to take care of sisters. Women have to pour into each other instead of tearing each other down. We have to build each other up. That's how we rise.
Well, you're such a caretaker. I mean, you weren't always in the beauty industry, right? You were a nurse for 13 years?
Yes, I was a nurse for 13 years. And what led me to this point was, I had a chemistry teacher who taught me how to make nail polish and lipstick when I was 16 years old in Ghana, West Africa. This teacher, Mr. Ofe, he saw that I was struggling. And instead of giving me another F, which I had been getting, by the way, he said, young lady, I'm going to teach you how to make nail polish and lipstick, and you're going to learn to love my class. And then when he was done, he had me be part of the science fair. That was for the bright, intelligent students, not for dodos like me. So, of course, at the science fair, he presented me as a cosmetologist and a chemist. And I thought, oh, God, that's what I want to be when I grow up. I went home, told my daddy, he said, no, you are going into the medical field. I didn't send you to school so that you can go and do the beauty thing. And I thought, wow. So fear shot me down. I stayed in nursing. And 13 years later, I got my wings. I got my courage, and I left. I left nursing to pursue my passion and my purpose. And that's why I'm here today. I had to change my focus to change my future.
Wow. Well, I love that. Actually, Mr. Ofe has a message for you. Go ahead and roll the clip, please.
Hi, Cindy. I'm very proud of you and all your accomplishments. I do hope that you will continue to be an inspiration for all young girls around the world and continue to inspire them to achieve their goals. Congratulations.
I'm sorry. Oh my God. He saved my life and the lives of so many other women. Oh my God. Thank you, Drew. He saved my life. And because of him, so many women have been touched because of one person having faith faith in another. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Don't be sorry. I feel like such a lucky fly on the wall of this moment that you so deserve.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Cindy, I just can't wait to see what you do next. And please, let's stay friends and in touch and continue to shine a light on, you know, everything that you're doing, because I just think the world of you. And you can check out her products online at divabycindy.com. And thank you for being on the show. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Drew. Thank you so much. And I will definitely love to connect with you and help you with your vending machine. I'm here for you.
Yeah, I need your guidance, because I totally couldn't pull it off. Thank you so much. I think you have a lot to teach me, Cindy. What an inspirational, wonderful, awesome woman. We chatted with Cindy recently, and she has not slowed down. She launched one of her vending machines on a military base in Virginia. And Mr. O'Fay has asked her to mentor some of his students. I love this. We'll be right back to spill some more secrets about season 2. Don't go anywhere. Still, talk.
Bring you more.
The new season of Drew premieres September 13th.
Thank you for checking out some of our favorite season 1 moments. Season 2 kicks off Monday, and we'll be coming to you from Los Angeles all week long, and we have so many surprises in store for you. Should I spoil a couple now? Yeah. All right. Well, we're dedicating one day next week to all things Emmy with our friends from Entertainment Tonight. And this year's Emmy MC, Cedric the Entertainer. I know I love him. And Kevin and Michelle. Plus, the super talented Billie Eilish is stopping by. She has 2 #1 albums under her belt at age 19 and just so much more. I mean, people wear T-shirts with her. She means so much to people, including me, and I'm really looking forward to sitting down with her. Okay, and we'll be back with more memorable moments and behind-the-scenes secrets tomorrow. And mark your calendars for the big Season 2 premiere on Monday, September 13th. I love Mondays! See you then!